Today, I'm talking to writer and director of the indie science fiction action film Ripped. Hi, Chris. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks, Wade. How are you?
Good, thanks. Thanks for joining us today on Japan's Tube channel, Japan's #1 YouTube channel.
Rockin'.
Okay, so just to start off, Chris, where are you from and what brought you to Japan?
Okay, I'm from Scotland.
So you act in your own movies,
If you
the
can call it
last
that.
two,
Yeah.
yeah, and you direct, you
Yeah.
originally write,
Yeah.
and you're doing the editing, post-producing, including the special effects. So basically, you're a master of all trades.
I'm a jack of all trades, master of none, I think it's the expression. And it's true because, on one hand, it's good because I don't have to I don't have to check when the main actor's available. I know when I'm available and I just do it when I can. But it's very difficult filming yourself because you can't see firsthand what you're doing. You have to do it. You have to set up the camera yourself using another person as your replacement, so you can see where you're going to be on the screen. You have to use a tape measure sometimes if you're by yourself shooting yourself. You don't want the possibility of the camera focusing on the branch behind you. With the camera, obviously, and so it's a very difficult. It's a pain in the arse. Just they say that if you're going to make your first film, don't act and direct. Just get someone else to be the actor because it's much simpler.
Hmm. Do you plan to continue acting in future movies? Would you like to, or if at all possible, you'd rather replace yourself with a separate person?
You mean in this series of films or in my
Either or.
my future
This series, as well as, of course, it'd be easier in a different series or a different movie, but
No, if I continue with this series, if we do a part 3, I'll try and it'll be weird if someone else replaces me as the main character, as the main actor. But if I make other films about different characters, then yeah, I'd like to film other people. I don't think my acting is very good though. I don't, to be honest. Unfortunately, because one, I don't have much experience. Two, when you're acting and directing, even when you're trying to act, you also have to think about a lot of other things, the camera, the sound. So it distracts you from your main job, which should be acting. You should be digging down into your emotional memory and bringing out those experiences which result in the desired emotion for the scene that you want to play.
so up until now, you haven't given a concise summary of the plot of the movie.
Right.
Could you maybe, I don't know, within a minute, give a quick description of the plot of the movie?
Okay. I'll try. Alright, Ripped is a sequel to Tough Gig, in which a guy finds out that he's not human. He's got an AI chip in his head. He still has memories, but his soul, his digital soul or whatever, is not there. It's just an AI program. But his real digital soul, which was ripped from his brain, as you would rip a CD, has been released into the internet. That's what happened at the end of part 1. So part 2, Ripped, is about how he tries to come to terms with his newfound realization that he's no longer human, which is the title of a Japanese book by Osamu Dazai, but that's no relation really. But I suppose it's like that Kafkaesque thing, isn't it, where people think that they don't feel human anymore. Dazai Osamu had the same situation. He kill himself? I'm not sure. But it's this feeling of being alienated from society, which happens in Ripped, I think. So it's about how John deals with that and all of it. Like there's a mass serial killer and strange internet entities and lots of running around yakuza people and assassins and yeah, it's a mixed bag of goodies. Yeah, please watch to find out more. I don't want to give too much away because I want to leave the audience wondering. I want to kind of get a hold of their curiosity strings.
When and where can we watch the movie Ripped?
You can see details on the website, which you can see here, the address, and or my Facebook page, and we'll just put lots of ads up everywhere, and hopefully you'll have some tricks up your sleeve regarding the PR aspect.
I will do my best on that front. So is there anything you would like to say to the viewers? Maybe a message for up-and-coming aspiring filmmakers or anyone who wants to get involved in some project that they've never done before? Any words of advice?
Yeah, well, first of all, to viewers in general, don't pay money for films that you think you're going to regret watching after going to see them, because if you do that, the film industry won't change. Just demand a better standard of films, or just different films, because it's up to you. It's like the people who pay the money at the cinemas who decide what's good and what's bad, and hopefully that message will get across. Please come and watch our film Ripped. It's going to be exceptional. I think it's going to be really, really good. I'm not just saying that because I want your money. I actually believe that it's going to be pretty good. We've learned a lot from the first film, and we've put that into practice in the second film. And it's not like it breaks a lot of rules, but it also follows a lot of important advice, which we have gleaned from various books and basic filmmaking theory. It's going to have some. I was putting them down earlier, but it's going to have some rockin' special effects and some very nice music, and I don't know, it's going to make you think. Nobody will leave empty-handed. There's something for everyone. There's comedy, there's romance, there's mystery, suspense, action. Everything's in there. It's very good. Yeah, please come and watch it. Hopefully we're going to show a clip. When are we going to do that? No, we could show it right now actually. Just depends if the green screen works, if we get the bugs out of that. So yeah, let's show a clip right now of Chris's movie. Beep. La, 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 la.
And the public outrage arising due to this proposal is larger than anything else ever seen in the Earth world.
This they then transfigured into a synthetic mind, like me.
Have you ever killed anyone? Well,
So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna kill a guy and shut him because I have a future.
じゃないって。俺は人間ロボットだって言ったの。何？
Why are my hands shaking so much?
It's the de- and reactivation of your emotions.
I will be your guide along this golden path.
Well, if you really insist on going through with this, I hope your gun plays like your lovemaking. What? Shoot first, ask questions later.
Can you rape? Who is that lad?
She ripped people's brains.
Ooh, that was very amazing.
Thanks, yeah, I'm glad you liked it. It's,
Fantastic.
yeah, it was one of my favourite scenes, actually, that part.
So I haven't seen the whole movie myself, and I've barely seen any of the movie. So I'm very interested to watch it myself. I have a sneaking suspicion it is going to be out of this world fantastic. So, as for your advice for up and coming creative people,
Oh, yeah. Up and coming creative people. Education is very important. You have to get your education started out early on, so you've got a paper to show to people who question your credentials. But if you don't have any credentials or education, for God's sake, don't let that stop you. Experience is
9/10 of the law.
Yeah, it's. You might if you. I don't know. I've dealt with a lot of people over the past 3 years related to the film industry, and I don't know. You might have to unlearn some of the things they teach you. I don't know what they teach you because I haven't taken any courses on filmmaking myself. I'm sure they teach you a lot of good stuff. I'm sure a lot of it's very, very useful. But you have to have time in the field. You have to have, again, it's balance. I recommend 50% theory, 50% just get out there and do it. Just jump in at the deep end if you have to. You have to keep hold of your idea, and even if nobody believes in you and nobody thinks you can do it, don't let that stop you, because as I said before, if you're not making it for other people 100%, if 50% of the reason for doing the project is for you, it doesn't really matter if nobody believes in you, because that'll drive you forward. So just keep going, and if you don't have a cat, use a stuffed deer. That's the way it goes. That's, you have to roll with the crazy shit.
So you're handling like we spoke about before, the editing, special effects, and all the other stuff.
Yeah, that's because I don't know anyone else who would be interested in doing that. If there's anyone out there who has Final Cut Pro and a Mac and a lot of free time and wants to get on board this project, let me know. And so that's another thing I really like about filmmaking, is that embrace the problems in filmmaking, because the problems will force you to get off the cliched, well-trodden path that you probably will find yourself. And like a lot of things have gone wrong with our films. We just keep going. Like the main actress left a little bit early, but we didn't give up. We've changed parts of the film. We've gone on, and I think the ending will be more interesting because of that.
Okay, Chris, that's great. Thank you for joining us today and talking about your movie.
You're welcome.